everybody? Welcome back to Tom God DBZ. I'm your host, Benny, and today we are doing a reaction video between Shadow the Hedgehog and Ryuko of Akira, the anime that has the weird fabric life forms and shit. I'm just gonna put it like that. I was kind of confused when they announced this battle, but honestly, now thinking about it, and you know, the fact that Shadow's the open life form, and the main character, which is Ryuko, she was like a main character too. So you know, and also like fabricated. You know, I remember she was experimenting on, so she definitely matches that ultimate life form aspect. With that said, here we go. Usual RoosterTeeth insignia. Okay. Hopefully no ads. I don't know.
Shadow the Hedgehog,
we'll see.
Powerhouse of chaos and rival to Sonic.
And Ryuko Matoi, the teen fighter in life fiber from Kill la Kill.
They both may be try-hard incarnate, but when the chips are down, who is the deadliest edgelord of them all?
Ooh.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
Good point.
Armor and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Her costume is a little risque. I'll give her. You know, that anime is a little
Dr.
risque.
Gerald Robotnik, grandfather to the Dr. Eggman we all know, had a problem. His granddaughter, Maria, was dying, succumbing to a neuroimmunity disease with no known cure.
But old Jerry had a plan.
Sorry.
When the government contacted him to build the ultimate life form, he figured its DNA could cure Maria no problem. So he took the job, and by studying the infinite power of Chaos Emeralds, with some alien assistance, he made the one and only Shadow the Hedgehog. Wait, did the government commission him, or was it Hot Topic?
Better question, since when were Hedgehog's ultimate disease-curing life form?
Seriously,
Gerald's prototype
I'm wondering that too.
Sort of makes sense, as certain reptiles have regenerative tissue, but then he went from this to a hedgehog.
Scientist.
Who cares if he's a lizard, hedgehog?
That's how it is, man.
Whatever
Experimentation.
All that
That's
matters is he's
how it
super
goes.
Badass looking, super badass sounding, and is super powered by chaos. Literally.
Shadow's powers are directly tied to those of the Miracle Gem's Chaos Emeralds. He can tap into their power for incredible feats, similar to his Blue Blur rival. Likely for this very
And become
he actually
Super Saiyan Shadow.
as Sonic.
You know, the guy who's so fast he can almost outrun a black hole?
Spin attacks, homing attacks, spin dashes, etc.
But unlike his blue buddy, Shadow's not afraid to get serious and bust out some lead. Hey Sonic, why use a spin attack when you've got a goddamn gun or a sword as big as you? Look at that thing!
That didn't even look like a sword. It just kind of looked a little like a curve, a hook blade. Kind of looked like a sickle, which is kind of an ancient gardening tool, actually. Or it's used in ancient. I don't know the real trivia behind that.
However, all of these abilities and equipment are mere accessories to Shadow's true power, the might of chaos itself. Even without an emerald on hand, Shadow can summon similar power, manifesting attacks like Black Tornado, Chaos Blast, or the deadly Chaos Spear.
But even though they totally asked for Dark Jerry to make Shadow, the feds got spooked and tried to shut down the project, and that's when things went bad. Like, really bad.
Shadow was successfully sealed away, and in the crossfire, a life was lost.
Yep.
Maria.
Locked up and super pissed off, Shadow had plenty of time to work on his angsty poetry, and Jerry had time to give him fake memories and a need for revenge against all humanity. Well, do you think we're ever gonna find a scientist who doesn't go totally bonkers?
I mean,
I don't
what about
know.
me?
Okay.
Well, since Maria was Shadow's only real friend, revenge seemed like a good idea, which was a serious problem considering just how powerful he is.
He can teleport, slow down, or even stop time, and even time traveled a bit. And just like any teenage boy, he's got some serious mood swings he doesn't like to talk about.
Which can actually affect his abilities. With negative emotion, his raw power intensifies. With positive emotion, he gains more control. But when it comes down to it, the government may have been right to worry. Shadow possesses so much power, even he can't always control it.
They got those inhibitor rings, I think.
Used all 7 of the Chaos Emeralds to literally rebuild the Earth.
This is why
Sonic
Shadow
Unleashed,
uses
folks.
inhibitor
Go!
rules, which limit how
Greatest
much
of all
energy
time.
can release
Greatest
at
song
once.
game of all time.
When he
I
does,
don't
he loses the
care.
control is made up for by a massive increase in power.
I actually commented on
That
somebody's
whole
TikTok
chaos
once about saying I agree Sonic is the total GOAT, or Sonic Unleashed is a total GOAT, and I still get love for that comment to this day.
Cool. Well, good luck with that. All the rings I've given out to people always get sent back eventually. Anyway, Spiky Head's so powerful, he teleported an entire space colony and even a giant asteroid. Plus, he's held back this huge space plant monster.
And of course, tapping into the power of additional Chaos Emeralds increases his power to unbelievable heights.
By doing a tango with all 7, he can turn into Super Shadow.
Super
Now,
Saiyan.
without power rings, this form can't stick around for more than a full minute. But while he's golden, he's got super enhanced abilities, is basically invulnerable, and he can fly.
Base Shadow's not only survived being shot out of a cannon, but he's also Sonic, who survived the space station Death Egg exploding right in front of him. Most impressively, as Super Shadow, he and Supersonic were fired into planet Aquarius, obliterating it. This would take over a whole exaton of TNT.
So you
Wow.
can explain. All this happened because after 50 years of Shadow being trapped, Eggman himself released him to conquer the world. Sonic and crew had to stop him from destroying all mankind, but really he's so fast he'd wreck anyone's shit before they'd notice.
Shadow has dodged gunfire and destroyed enemies without being seen, but his light speed attacks are stated as being exactly that, light speed. Almost 3 million meters per second.
So Shadow's super strong and super fast. Makes sense
Yeah.
he's a formidable enemy to just about anyone.
Lucky for our heroes, they inspired Shadow to regain his memories of Maria, who
There you go.
actually wanted him to protect humanity instead of,
Destroy it.
destroy it.
He may have softened up, but he'll always be the edgy hedgehog we love to hate to love.
Understood. Initiating the mission now.
Okay.
Thousands of
That's
years,
Shadows.
aliens
Let's-
that would come to be known as life fibers crashed.
There we go. That's life fibers.
These
That's what I was trying.
parasites attached themselves to the most intelligent species they could find, humans.
And they even got humans to make them into clothes so it was easier for them to live on us. And provide viewers with gratuitous fan service.
Yeah. Anyway, the life fibers helped humans.
Yeah,
survive
it's like
and soon
I'm guilty of
naturally
that so
survive
much.
as
Like
humans.
really,
But
yeah.
some weren't
Everybody's
content with
guilty of that at
passivity,
this point,
Like
so.
Ragyo Kirui, who had access to the original primordial life fiber that landed on Earth so long ago.
And humans are gonna human, so she and her husband experimented
Yeah.
on that sucker like nobody's business.
They attempted to infuse fibers
That's
into
how it works.
both of their daughters. Their first daughter was too old for the experiment to be a success, and it appeared that their infant second daughter was also a failure, so Ragyo just threw her away.
Whoa, she threw away her baby? Kinda reminds me of how my dad just threw away our relationship.
Well, fortunately for this child,
Okay.
her father couldn't stand by Ragyo's decision
Awkwardness.
and rescued her, assuming the name Ishin Matoi, and raised this daughter himself. This is Ryuko.
Yeah, things were okay for a while, but it wasn't a picnic at the Matoi household. Ryuko and Ishin didn't always get along, so he shipped her off to boarding school to fight other people there instead of him. When she finally came home, she found dear old dad bleeding out, impaled by a weird-looking sword.
This was the first half of what would become her signature weapon, the Scissor Blades. In Ishin's last moments, he urged Ryuko to find whoever wielded the other half of the weapon, the one who killed him.
Ryuko might not have known it, but the scissor blades were created by her father out of life fibers.
They're actually one of the only weapons that can cut and destroy life fibers, which is important when your opponents are all using, life fibers.
I would say we take a shot every time we say life fiber, but you'd definitely die, Wiz. And do not try that at home. Anyway, with the quest of revenge and half a scissor blade, she started hunting down her father's killer. But she couldn't do it by herself, so she found a skimpy sailor suit to help her out. Yeah, here's that fan service thing I was telling you about.
This
Good for now.
is
Thanks.
Senketsu, a living suit made from life fibers, also known as a kamui. Now, there's plenty of clothing out there made with some life fiber, but a kamui like Senketsu is unique in that it's made of 100% life
fibers. Oh,
And
okay.
yes, I said living suit.
Wait, Ryuko! These assassins can't hear me! Oh, that feels nice.
Yeah, that's not creepy at all.
Not just
No.
anyone can wear Senketsu, as they have to successfully bond with him for the process to work. Lucky for Ryuko, she absolutely could, in no small part thanks to the life fibers infused within her body when she was an infant.
See, Mom, you trash person, it did work. And when she and Senketsu learned how to work together, there wasn't much that could stand in their way. He's more than just a sailor outfit.
As a life fiber construct, Senketsu can absorb other life fibers to increase his own power, allowing him to transform to gain new abilities.
His Senjin form makes him super spiky, and his Shifu form turns Ryuko into a badass fighting rocket.
He's also able to combine both the Senjin and Shifu forms for more versatility. Admittedly, though, each of these transformations comes at a cost for Ryuko, as they're fueled by Senketsu consuming her blood. This is most dangerous in his Berserker form, that occurs when Ryuko gets too upset and Senketsu loses control. If not stopped,
I did forget about that form.
From too much blood loss.
But most impressive is when Ryuko straight up goes flying Super Saiyan and Senketsu turns into his
Flying Super Saiyan!
It's way more powerful and uses even more of her blood. What's the deal? Is Senketsu a vampire?
Well, a popular theory suggests that it's all a metaphor for puberty. Senketsu pulling out Ryuko's blood is symbolic of menstruation, and the skimpier outfits visualize acceptance of sexuality and adulthood, except she's a teenager who already went through puberty.
Wiz, do you have
That theory sounds like utter garbage.
At least having life fiber DNA.
I mean, that's what it sounds like.
On top of Senketsu's transformations, like insane.
It doesn't sound like it. Oh,
Basically, life fibers restore themselves so quickly that Ryuko's
God, I forgot about these moves. Like, I haven't watched the show in a long time,
Unless
so.
someone is quick enough to cut through her body before this regeneration begins, she can survive almost anything.
She's been stabbed and sliced tons of times, including completely in half, and even had her heart ripped out of her chest. Can we get this chick as the next guest character in Mortal Kombat? I mean, they're taking basically anybody these days, so...
Her strength is
Wow,
incredible.
okay. That was a cheap shot towards Mortal Kombat. I can tell. And yeah, honestly, I'd be down to have an anime character in Mortal Kombat. Like this would be cool. But, of course, you know. I know. You know, that's the weird thing. You gotta, like, realize it's crazy. To get somebody to get a guest caster on a different game, it's like, no. Like, there's a bunch of loops to jump through, so they're probably never gonna get a game like that.
And have some super forms of their own. Decapitation mode extends the blades for better slicing and dicing, while alumni mode makes them so gigantic they eclipse the freaking earth. What is this show?
Next to Ryuko, one scissor blade is normally about 2.5 feet long. Scaling up, the alumni mode appears to be about 1,017 times larger, weighing well over 3 million tons. If you have a pair of normal scissors at home, imagine lifting 50 billion of those all at once. That's what this is like.
She can slice through 200 tennis balls 5 times each in less than a second, which us in the scientifically community call fast as f***.
Or 8,000 times faster.
Oh, that was good.
Which means her flying speed can reach Mach 500.
Wait. Why is everyone naked?
Ryuko may not have had the easiest upbringing, but after dedicating herself to revenge for so long, and yet saving the entire planet, she had become something unexpected. A hero.
Let's go! I'm gonna slice your ass in half!
All right. Matt and Sarah set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
Well,
But first, Shadow,
that's,
you are always ready to perform, and make sure you are with Blue Chew.
Okay. We're going to take a moment. So, based on what I've heard, the battle is already sounding like it's probably going to go in Ryoku's favor, because literally it's talking about she lifting about a 5 billion tons worth of scissors in one of those swords forms. And literally, like, I don't know. It's crazy. This one's going to be interesting. Shadow, I don't know. Personally, I don't know who to root for. I think for Shadow, because Shadow has, how many times has Shadow been on here? He had a fight with Vegeta, he lost. Had a fight with Mewtwo, he lost that too. I think this would be like the first W, I think, that if Shadow won. I don't know. We'll see. But you know, you never know. But honestly, I would think just because he's been on here multiple times and has always lost, I feel like. But then again, I'm going to go back and rewatch and double check and make sure, okay. But either way, we'll go ahead and keep rooting for him. And Ryuko, hopefully, whatever this turns out to be, this is going to be a really, like, bad to the bone battle. And hopefully, we can get, some enjoyment out of it. So, anyway, let's go back and eat it. I'm driving down a motorcycle, okay. Oh, both motorcyclists. Yeah, they're both motorcyclists. So.
You cut me off, asshat!
Who cares?
Ryuko, maybe
Damn.
we should.
Oh, yeah?
Oh. They're giving her the anime, like, with the rock music. I hear it in the background, too. And that was cool. It's been... Oh, wow. Oh. Yeah, I was gonna say. What that hit?
Chaos control.
Oh, yeah, she has no time stopping ability, though. But maybe she does. I don't know. Great. Oh, nice kick.
He's anticipating you. You should anticipate him instead.
No shit, stupid!
No shit, stupid. Yeah, she's real brazen. That's one of the reasons why I like her character. I remember she was really, like, real vulgar and brazen. She did not care. Really? Don't pull the gun. You have more respect. You got the Super Saiyan form, bro. Or the sword. There we go.
Careful, that hurts.
Have a little faith!
Have a little what? Oh, nice.
Time to end this. Behold my
Okay.
power.
Super Saiyan Sonic Shadow. I mean, what are we doing? Okay, here we are. We have to go to the Super. Okay, yep, she's going Super Saiyan 2. Alright. Battle of the Super Saiyan knockoffs. Here we go. Alright, let's see. Ooh, yeah, I forgot. Ooh, goodness. Oh. Yeah.
Chaos blast.
Point blank. Well, you could say she went up in smokes. There you go.
You know, you made fun of how little clothing Ryuko was wearing, but Shadow's been naked the whole time.
Armed with Senkets, her scissor blades, and her life fiber buffs, Ryuko was definitely a match for Shadow.
At least I had a pretty good joke.
Yeah, with her awesome strength combined with her insane endurance, Space Form Shadow was in a lot of trouble. But even then, it wasn't a surefire win for the Rocket Chick.
Outside of his super form, Shadow never withstood anything on the scale of Ryuko's hole in the life fibers surrounding Earth. At her maximum power, she could have easily dealt a killing blow, if she could catch him. Shadow could keep up with Sonic the Hedgehog, whose race against a black hole proves he can move over 260,000 times faster than sound. Far faster than anything Ryuko's shown, and more than quick enough to slice through a life fiber before it has time to heal.
Once the red and black Hedgehog turned red and gold, Ryuko didn't really have a way to take him down. I mean, Super Shadow's Chaos powers use all 7 Chaos Emeralds, which can move pieces of the Earth around.
Considering Earth's total mass and the speed at which each piece was moved, this would require exerting energy equivalent to 1.6 decillion joules, which translates
Yeah, but that.
to 2,800.
See, I feel like in that situation, that wasn't him though. Like, isn't that the temples that move that? Like, literally in the game, he puts them in like the little holder, and then they move like on their own.
off those
So,
inhibitors,
I mean,
he had better odds of winning even without going super.
that's where I get.
Ryuko put up an
That's why I
amazing
get when
fight
people
to
have
engage,
issues with the
but
writing of
Shadow's
the show,
unmatched
because it's like
power
they
and
translate
strength
wrong
was
and you
too much
actually
for our
watch and
Olympian
play the
legend.
game. You'll notice that when he places it in the temple moves into place. Not Sonic using the power of it to move into play. Like it,
Girl in the scissor blade.
It's canon. No, really.
In clothing, the Hedgehog couldn't be overshadowed, and Ryuko's life fiber was snipped.
The winner is Shadow the Hedgehog.
all right. Well, at least Shadow got a W, so good for him. All right, what we got for next time? Lex Luthor. All right, what are we doing for Lex? Ooh. Lex Luthor versus Dr. Doom. That's going to be good, honestly. I didn't really... I'm not saying that sarcastically. I think that's going to be really cool. As you guys could tell at the end of their episode, I kind of got a little frustrated because, you know, once again, I think... And I might be wrong about this, but... The context of the situation when they say that shadow or that moving, that what would that have to do with trying, like, I mean, I guess if you're trying to compare speeds, but really other than that, like, why would you be trying to compare the speed of when Sonic placed an emerald in the temple to get the piece of an earth to move? That, to me, makes no sense in the comparison or the contrast. And if I was writing the show, I don't personally think I would be writing it. I'm not the writer, and of course I'm not, you know, so I'm just saying in that personal sense, if I was, I don't think that would be a considerable factor. Overall, I thought that battle was really cool. The Super Saiyan transformation, that's one of the reasons I think I get why they wanted to choose that, was because both of them literally make fun of the Super Saiyan form. Like, it's no joke. I could literally see that in pretty much everything. Like, that Dragon Ball is so damn influential that it literally reaches the reaches of Sonic's world and the reaches of other animes, including, you know, lesser known animes, which I'm not going to call them that, but at the same time, you know, it's like if they have a massive fan base, and, you know, but we're not going to go into that debate today. But yeah, ultimately, the battle turned out in Shadow's favor, so good for him and his whole history. And I think it was a good thing to do for him, because he's been in this, like, he's been, like, kind of coming on and showing people, like, he for one, he lost against Vegeta, and this was prior to Dragon Ball Super and the Super Saiyan Blue form. You've also got him losing against Mewtwo, I believe, yeah, I believe so. And really kind of just everybody else. So this is not everybody else, but really kind of just not having his day. So it's good to see that sometimes, you know, because, like, I know a lot of people who like Shadow preferably would like to see him succeed. With that said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and log off here. Once again, thank you guys so much for checking this video out. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. Share this with your friends, family, and strangers. Sharing is caring, folks. Comment who were you happy for, who won this battle. If you were happy for Shadow, are you sad for Ryuko? If you're a Kill fan, and subscribe for more. I love y'all. I'll see you guys in the next video or content of Time Guide DBZ. Remember to go check out the other socials. I wish you guys the best and fantastic weekend of your lives, wherever you may be. And I pray God bless you and enjoy whatever day that He has given you. Peace.